In 2026, the corporate perimeter has shifted. We're moving from cyber fortresses for humans to a world where autonomous agent backdoors are the new reality. The first silent threat? RAG information leakage. With 65% of internal data already overshared, widespread permission sprawl turns your own AI tools into high-speed internal threat vectors. Then there's shadow agent infiltration. Unvetted personal AI agents are silently leaking your proprietary IP by feeding meeting data back into public models. Without human verification, this leads directly to algorithmic drift and massive compliance failures. The infrastructure gap is widening. While most AI-first startups fail to meet the ISO 42001 standard, the move to post-quantum cryptography is no longer optional. It's a requirement as traditional encryption fails. Don't let your AI be your weakest link. Transition to ISO 42001 managed systems and secure your future with AI Quantum Secure. Thanks for joining, and welcome to the AI Quantum Secure channel. I'm your AI Quantum Architect. In this video, we are going to talk about how the 2026 AI landscape has shifted. We can no longer rely on the cyber fortresses of the past, because today, autonomous agent backdoors are the new reality. First is RAG information leakage. With 65% of internal data overshared, widespread permission sprawl makes retrieval-augmented generation a primary internal threat vector. Then there's shadow agent infiltration. Unvetted personal AI agents are silently leaking proprietary IP by feeding sensitive meeting data into public models, while algorithmic drift creates a massive hallucination liability. The infrastructure gap is widening. Most AI-first startups are failing the ISO 42001 management standard, and with traditional encryption failing, the move to post-quantum cryptography is no longer optional. Don't build on a foundation of sand. It's time to move toward ISO 42001 managed systems and secure your enterprise's future. As we move into Q1 2026, the data is clear. Operational AI has officially outpaced quantum-resistant governance. While AI integration has skyrocketed from experimental stages to deep operational embedding, our security infrastructure has remained dangerously flat. This assessment reveals a critical gap. By embedding AI so deeply into our daily workflows without evolving our defenses, we have inadvertently created three silent vulnerabilities within our large language models and agentic workflows. These aren't just technical glitches, they are fundamental threats compromising organizational integrity. To survive this shift, our governance must move as fast as our innovation. In 2026, we have to face a hard truth. The data perimeter is dead. The cyber fortresses we relied on in 2019 were built for a different era. Today, the red arrow has moved. We are no longer just defending against external attacks hitting a wall. We are dealing with autonomous agent backdoors that bypass traditional defenses entirely. The fundamental question for your enterprise has changed. It's no longer, will we use AI? In this new reality, the only question that matters is, who is our AI talking to? As we look deeper into the enterprise AI layer, we've identified three silent vulnerabilities that are currently compromising organizational integrity. While we have successfully fortified the human perimeter, the autonomous agent layer remains entirely exposed. We are now facing three distinct threat vectors. First, RAG information leakage, which carries a high risk of data exfiltration. Second, shadow agent infiltration, creating a critical risk of unauthorized access. And third, the hallucination liability, where factual integrity is fundamentally compromised. These aren't just technical bugs, they are the new front lines of cybersecurity governance.
Understanding these vectors is the first step in securing your AI infrastructure.
Now, let's look at the first silent vulnerability, RAG information leakage. Retrieval Augmented Generation, or RAG, is powerful because it connects your enterprise LLM directly to your data in Google Drive, SharePoint, and Slack. But there is a hidden cost. RAG directly connects these models to your internal permissions failures. Because of flat internal permissions, an LLM might retrieve highly sensitive files, like the CEO's 2025 compensation plan, and expose them to a junior developer who should never have had access. From the AI quantum secure perspective, the lesson is clear. Your AI is only as secure as your data's identity layer. Without fixing your permissions first, RAG is simply a high-speed searchlight for your most sensitive secrets.
To understand why this is a systemic crisis, we have to look at the scale of the data. Currently, 65% of all enterprise data is natively overshared internally. In a pre-AI world, this was a manageable risk. Finding sensitive files required manual effort. But the moment an LLM is integrated, those flat permissions transform from a quiet oversight into an immediate, highly scalable vulnerability. AI doesn't just use your data, it maps every weakness in your file system instantly. At AI Quantum Secure, we call this the permission sprawl metric. Without a robust identity layer, your internal files aren't just assets, they are your primary threat vectors.
While we focus on internal tools, a second threat is growing: shadow agent infiltration. Employees are increasingly adopting personal, unvetted agentic workflows that operate entirely outside of enterprise visibility. These unvetted personal AI agents are being used to record internal meetings and summarize proprietary transcripts, sending that data directly to public AI models outside your perimeter. This isn't just a productivity hack, it is a critical, unauthorized exposure of your organization's intellectual property. When your team uses tools the enterprise can't see, your most sensitive strategic discussions are no longer yours alone. We must bring these shadow workflows back under institutional control.
Shadow agents don't just leak data, they create a permanent data poisoning loop. When proprietary IP is fed into unencrypted personal AI agents, that sensitive information is ingested into public model training sets. As these public models update their knowledge base, your internal strategy is no longer private. It becomes part of the model's global intelligence. The result? A competitor prompting that same updated public model could inadvertently have your internal strategy generated for them. At AI Quantum Secure, we believe this isn't just a leak, it's a total loss of competitive advantage. If your AI isn't encrypted and governed, you are effectively training your competition. Finally, we face threat vector 3, the hallucination liability. The greatest risk to your operational integrity isn't just the AI being wrong, it's your organization blindly accepting automated outputs as ground truth. A flawed workflow moves directly from AI generation to execution. Whether it's code or financial reports, bypassing human oversight means you're executing against phantom data. This leads to algorithmic drift and massive compliance failures. To move toward a secure workflow, we must implement a human-in-the-loop verification barrier. At AI Quantum Secure, we believe that automation without verification is just a high-speed path to liability. Don't let autonomous generation outpace your expertise. As we look at the trajectory of 2026, we see a dangerous divergence. While AI integration has accelerated into deep daily operations, our security infrastructure has remained stagnant. This has created a catastrophic compliance lag. Currently, most AI-first startups fail to meet the ISO 42001 management standard, now the global gold standard for AI integrity. Without it, Over time, your models will inevitably succumb to algorithmic drift, leading to massive governance, risk, and compliance blind spots. The path forward is clear. We must transition from manual audits to ISO 42001 managed systems and move immediately to post-quantum cryptography. In the age of autonomous agents, traditional encryption is failing. It's time to close the gap and secure your foundation with AI Quantum Secure. As we conclude this intelligence briefing for Q1 2026, the data points to one inescapable conclusion. The cryptographic cliff is here. Traditional RSA encryption is no longer enough to protect the sensitive keys handled by autonomous agents. Transitioning to post-quantum cryptography, or PQC, is now an immediate operational imperative. We must move away from the manual compliance audits of 2019 and embrace ISO 42001 managed systems to survive the reality of autonomous agent backdoors. The choice is clear. You can continue to defend a perimeter that no longer exists, or you can build a quantum-secure future. Secure your models, secure your data, and secure your integrity with AI Quantum Secure. To guarantee data integrity in this new era, we must move beyond traditional defenses and adopt a quantum-resistant governance model. This is the only way to secure the operational heart of your enterprise. The AI Quantum Secure architecture is built on three non-negotiable pillars: a strict identity layer to block RAG leaks at the source, enforced HITL protocols to neutralize algorithmic drift before it triggers a compliance failure, and a PQC encryption core to secure agentic keys and permanently stop shadow infiltration. This isn't just a security update, it is the foundational architecture required to secure agentic workflows and protect your organization's future. Build with integrity. Build with AI Quantum Secure. As we close this briefing, remember, the infrastructure that protected your data in 2019 is no longer sufficient for the AI-driven reality of 2026. You cannot secure 2026 AI with 2019 firewalls. The risks of permission sprawl, shadow agents, and algorithmic drift are real, but they are not insurmountable. By adopting a quantum-resistant governance model, you are doing more than just patching holes. You are securing the very future of your enterprise. It's time to move beyond the experimental and embrace the architectural shift. Secure the model. Secure the future. This is AI Quantum Secure. Subscribe, like, and share as we progress with this new learning series. Thank you for watching, and see you on the next one.